welcome to Sludge Games and another new series for you. This is Moto Racer 2. Why 2? Well, nothing wrong with Moto Racer 1, that's a good game in itself. But this is even better. We've got a bunch of championships to do, on hard mode, of course, because like Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls, I want to be hardcore. And we're going to do these in order. So, as I'm selecting the championship that I'm going to race first, I'm going to shut up for a bit because I want you to enjoy this awesome soundtrack. Cool. So, I'm going to be doing this on hard mode, one player because there's only me here. So it's the first one, which is the Superbike Championship. I'm going to select this one because I've only ever used this bike on Moto Racer 2. It's an all-rounder, 3 out of 4 on all parameters: grip, brakes, acceleration and high speed, max speed rather. Automatic gearbox, not a manual this time because you need to concentrate to drive this thing fast. It's super quick, proper arcade style, and I'm doing it in arcade mode as well rather than simulation because that's how you're meant to play this game, with the timer on the top left and 7 others to battle against. Previously I've only ever completed these championships on easy or medium mode, but I'm going to do this one the hard way. Almost ready? Bosh, city lights, 3 laps. Away we go. Clockwise circuit. And wheelie as much as you can to try and keep up with this lot. See how much of this I remember, because it's been a while. It narrows here, but not too bad. Oh dear. Now, the difference between this and Moto Racer 1, it feels a bit heavier to turn on both codes, the Superbike and the Motocross Championships. Also, I've not got a lot of time on the top left. This bit straight, a bit of corner. Ugh. I need some confidence as we turn the final corner to start lap 2. I'm in 6th position. 20 seconds on the timer. Don't concentrate on the time, just concentrate on getting past this lot. That was an outside move on the 5th position. Now I'm starting to get it together now. To the right, to the left, bit of the straight, more checkpoints. They appear at you like cowbells, just need more of them. It's 3rd position. Oh, it's a tight corner, is that? Final lap. New record! In case you're wondering who set the previous record, it was me, but in the name of Da Blob. That's short for Da Blobster, which was an old nickname given to me during when I used to play on WWE SmackDown vs Raw. My wrestling name was Da Blob, or Da Blobster rather. That 2nd place is in front of me. I'm not going to win, but I've got a chance at 2nd if I ace these final few corners, which I have done. Oh God! Oh no! Lost 2nd right at the end. I'm choked. Living up to one of my previous nicknames, the Choker. Nevertheless, I set a record. Not going to view the replay. That was a 33.79, which is my lap record around city lights. So now I get to put a new name on the board. Hopefully. Hope I'm still not called Da Blob. Wait for this loading screen to done. You're going to see a lot of loading screens, so I might have to talk over that. Gahuli won that one with a 1 minute 46.04 total time. Derber was second. I'm known as Seb. Booth was fourth, Degano fifth, Kid, Weston and Mike Eep round out the top 8. I often find with this that's the 4 that you battle against are Gahuli, Derber, Booth and Degano, and then the 3 are just the back markers. So the current championship standings: Gahuli, Derber, Seb, which is me, Booth, Degano, Kid, Weston and Mike Eep. And it uses the same points scoring system as 2003 to 2009 Formula 1. Right, I'm going to change my name because Seb and De Blob don't sound right. Keep the S. And for the purposes of this channel, let's name ourselves Sludge. Listen to this music, by the way, isn't this awesome? Back when metal ruled video games. I wonder if I'm going to do a Let's Play of Demolition Racer, which had Fear Factory as part of the soundtrack. Fear Factory and Cirrus. Scenic Valley, we're in the countryside now. Unlike most championships, I can switch bikes, but I will keep the same bike for the whole series. That includes the Motocross Championship, the Dual Code Championship, and the Ultimate Championship, which is the same as Dual Code, but a little bit more hardcore. You get 5 different sceneries on this. One, which is the first race, the city, is exclusive to Superbikes. The exclusive to Motocross is the forest section. And then you've got Brittany, Sahara and Amazonia, which form both codes. I often find the countryside a little bit underwhelming in terms of what you can do, because there's a track editor and you can adjust sceneries. That's why we're playing this, because I have 2 custom championships for you to have a look at. They're going to be coming in part 5 and 6. Very open circuit, this one. As I barge him out of the way. There's another tight right here as we go underneath the rock face. It does kind of remind me of the valley in Trackmania. Oh, this is super fast. This suits me, this. But the bike is a bit nervous. Very hard to control this. I'm using D-pad, not analog. It's probably not how it's supposed to be played. You can choose between D-pad and analog, but I'm going to use D-pad, because it was how I played it in the earlier days. Checkpoint. Hit the wall again. Wheelie. That could have gone badly. Let's wheelie again. And we've got the fast section, final lap. Not broken De Blob's fastest lap yet. Twitchy. Yeah, it was inevitable that I was going to hit the wall there. Might be 5th by the end of this. Super wheelie. Super fast. More checkpoints. That was 14 seconds. Never look at the timer on the top left, otherwise that's going to happen. Get out of my way. I think I knocked him off. Sorry about that. To find out who that was, as I'm going to finish 5th. Yeah, alright, I was 5th. I wasn't last. The fastest lap was a 41.08. That was achieved on the final lap. Now let's see who's won that race. As we wait patiently for the loading screen to do its thing. Halfway blue, and then it loads. There's going to be a lot of that. Degano won that one with a 2 minutes 1.06, less than a second ahead of Gahuli, who himself was less than a second ahead of Booth. Derber 4th, Sludge 5th, Kid, Mike Eep and Weston round out the bottom 3. So Gahuli extends his championship lead, Degano moves up to 2nd, Derber 3rd, Booth 4th, and with that 5th place, we sit 5th. But we set the second best run ever that I've done. Just less than 2/10 off of the best, which was Dublob. Lost Jungle next, 3 laps of the Amazonian region. This has got some interesting variation in scenery. Might see it on this one. I don't remember how each of these circuits go. I think Sahara's got some very interesting scenery variation as well. You go through towns in the Sahara, whereas in the Amazonia you go underneath what looks like the entrance of a tomb onto a wooden rocky bridge alongside a cliff. Very interesting stuff. Here we go. And Seb set the fastest lap, so that would have been later on. Another clockwise circuit. Very wide this, so it's a little bit more forgiving than the countryside of Brittany. Now we go into a bunch of rocks. It looks like some old ruins. Maybe taking inspiration from the Lost Ruins stage from Moto Racer 1. More bricks and rocks and stones. No tomb by the looks of it, so we can go as fast as we can for as long as we can. At the moment we're in 5th position as we start lap 2. It's some 16 seconds or so added to that clock. Stop hitting the wall though. Oh, dearie me. Now you can't see this, but the output, which is linked to a pretty nice TV, it's very jaggy and janky, or whatever word you want to use to describe glitchy. So it's going to be very difficult for me. If I make loads of mistakes, I'm blaming this TV and my lack of practice. But if it was a bit smoother, I might be able to concentrate a bit better. As we round the tight turn, maximum speed. How fast are we? We're 3rd now. And a new record set by Sludge. So that's nice. Oh, way too late for that one, but not doing too badly at the moment. And we are on the final lap. Across the first checkpoint. Now then, fast. Fast as you can. Try and avoid this dude, I don't know who he is. Take 2nd. Can't see the leader. Through the final, no! Don't choke again, I've choked again! And there we go, another 3rd position. Damn! The fastest lap though was a 41.76, by far the quickest one I did on that race. But a new fastest lap nonetheless from me. Maybe if I hadn't made those mistakes in that race in the 1st and 3rd lap, victory might have been possible, but as it is, we finished 3rd. Hopefully ahead of Gahuli and Degano, but knowing my luck, probably not. It was Degano who won. Derber was 2nd. We finished 3rd, only 3/10 behind Derber. Gahuli Booth, Western 6th this time around. Kid and Mikey ran out the top 8. So Degano leads the championship, 1 point ahead of Gahuli. Derber 3rd. We move up to 4th ahead of Booth. Kid, Western and Mikey round out the stragglers. And that's a new personal best around Lost Jungle as well. So let's overwrite that and move on to Lost Mirage. This looks a tight one. Let's see what we do on this one. Hard to know which one I tend to perform best at. I tend to perform better on the Motocross Championship. I think the slow speeds give me a bit more thinking time. But you can't beat the thrill of 190 miles an hour on 2 wheels. In fact, let us know which one you prefer to drive on, the Superbikes or the Motocross on this game. Here we go. And this is anti-clockwise. So that's a new one. 37 seconds to start off with as we go over the rickety bridge. That's the first variation of scenery. There's some... Oh, now we're going between the valleys. This is tight. Oh, dearie me. Well, that's interesting already. Let's go through first checkpoint in 5th position. Got a lot of elevation on this as we hit the wall again. But we stay in 4th position in sight of the leaders. Interesting. Another checkpoint over the another. Oh, that's gone terribly. Go, 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 go. Oh, thank you for that. Don't know who you were, but cheers. Yeah, if you wheelie and you hit the wall, you're gonna go off, which makes sense. Now I've got some catching up to do. Not in danger of running out of time though. Not yet. Let's go through the tight chicane. Oh, I just hit nothing. Fantastic. Right, more catching up to do. So hit the walls, using all of the track and then some. Right, got past probably Kid. Let's keep an eye, he's in 7th. Rickety bridge. And we don't fall off this time as we go through the long left as move round the outside of whoever that was into 5th position as we start the final lap of what's been a bit of a disaster. I can see 4th place though, so we've got a chance of 4th. Now this tight bit as we hit the invisible wall again like an utter muppet. I can hear 6th place behind me. Is that Mike Eep or is it Weston? Who knows? Or it might even be Kid. I'll brake a bit. Make sure I don't hit any walls. There's 4th position in my sight. Ah, switch back. I like. Bit of wheelie. 193 miles an hour on the speedo. Now, providing we keep out of the yellow stuff, we've got a 4th position. Cool. A long way off my fastest lap though. My record set by Seb, which is a 42.34. Our fastest was a 45.04. So that's a 4th position. If Booth finished ahead of us in that race, then we slipped down to 5th in the championship once again. That completes the first half of the championship though, but we're going to keep going. I want you to enjoy each championship to its fullest. Booth won that one actually, so good effort from him. Gahuli 2nd, over 2 seconds behind Booth, so good drive. Or good ride. Degano 3rd, we finished 4th ahead of Derber. Weston, Kid and Mike Eep round out the top 8. So it was Weston that we switch backed. Oh, it might have been Derber actually. Now then, what's that do? Only 10 points separate 1st to 5th, Gahuli to Sludge. So we've still got a chance, I reckon. But it's going to be a bit of a tall order. Gahuli, Degano, Booth, Derber and Sludge. And that was the 3rd best run through there, a long way off Seb. So, obviously, Seb did a good job. The Cloverleaf. And we got some interesting weather on the way as well. 4 laps of this. So, if we make lots of cock-ups, then more chance to make it up. I believe this is an anti-clockwise circuit, but I might be wrong on that. Yes, so in the city and forest scenery, you can choose between sun, rain, snow, and also day and night. Day and night throughout all of them, but you can choose snow for this one. Amazonia, you can have rain, and the Sahara, just sun. And the Brittany countryside, you can choose rain and snow. And it is clockwise, so I did indeed get that wrong. Now then, snowy conditions, it makes absolutely no impact on the riding. Oh, actually it does. Slide a bit more. Oh, I like this. And at the same time I don't. First checkpoint, 13 seconds or so added to my clock. Rounding the eastern section of the circuit into another left. Big slides. Oh, this is interesting. Aye, aye. Aye, aye, aye. Now we go into a tunnel. Should be more grip, but I don't think the game's that sophisticated. Through a chicane, through the final right. I avoided the wall. I'm in 5th at the moment, as we have 3 more laps to go. Rounding the left and then a long right. Sliding away. And we are quick. Too quick as we go into that wall. Chasing this bloke. Oh, it could be a lady. I don't want to assume the gender. Through another long right, we are in 4th. Now then, the tight tunnel section. That was nicely done through there. Minor chicane before the final right. That was a good lap, we're up to 3rd position. Across the line. No new record though, which was set by me as Seb. Through the north curve. Ugh, that is a tight corner, I need to be more aware of that. Let's go through the east curve. The Ost curve. In German. Not sure what it is in French. We'll try to go around the outside of Captain Green. Ugh, that wasn't good through there. Gets a bit windy. Now the west curve. Or vest curve if you're German. Final lap now, we're in 3rd position. I'd say that's been quite a good race. Can we do what on this final lap? Sliding through north. Yeah, once again, hitting the wall. Now I need to get this final 2 sectors spot on if I'm going to challenge for 2nd position. Looks like 1st is out of reach. Hit the wall once again. South curve. Checkpoint. Now into the tunnel. Oh, slight hesitation. Hitting the wall. Can't see 4th position. I think it's going to be another 3rd. Crossing the line. Lovely. I'll take 3rd. Some way off the fastest lap, which was a 37.35. I did... Oh, I wasn't close. I wasn't that far off. I was a 37.61. Wow, wow. So that's race 5 done. Let's see what that does for the championship. I've not been out of the top 5 yet, so if I can finish in the top half, I think I'm doing quite well. Of course, everybody wants to win, but I'm not as comfortable on the superbikes as I am on the motocross bikes. Derber won that one from Degano, so now that we know, the guy in green is Degano. Booth 4th, Gahuli 5th, and then the usual at the back. Not too far off this time was Kid from Gahuli. So with that, Degano takes the championship lead. 3 points is the gap between himself and Gahuli and Derber. Booth sits 4th and we sit 5th. 11 points behind, so we slipped a point. And that was the 2nd best run out of them all. The Quick, another 4-lapper. At Brittany this time. I didn't check the weather this time. It seemed to remember somewhere in the back of my mind that it is wet. Not snowy, but wet. Raining. Once again, I could be wrong. So this appears to be... This might be a bit of a bogey race for me, because based off of the evidence from the previous race in Brittany, Brittany might not be my strongest scenery on Superbike mode. So here we go. This is anti-clockwise. And it is snowing actually. So once again, I was wrong. There's some wheelies, there's a few kinks. It's also night time as it was... no, it wasn't in Cloverleaf. So this is night and snowing. Checkpoint. Some seconds added. More sliding around the back end. Should be on the treaded tyres, but way up. Having a bit of a battle with last. Ugh! It's very narrow this, I don't like it. Still don't like it. Yeah, this is a poor race so far. So we go underneath the cycle news banners. Oh, God. Well, I'm going to be rated to last place for this, so I might as well just try and enjoy it. Enjoy the ride. Okay. I can see the back end slipping out there. So my prediction was correct about this being a bit of a bogey for me. Oh, Jesus. I might run out of time at this rate. Through a minor village. Underneath the lights. Cycle News 1, Cycle News 2. I'll cancel my subscription to that if it carries on like this. Yeah, definitely running out of time. I've got below 10 seconds. So my championship chances have taken a massive dent. Ugh, no confidence in the snow in Brittany. Yamaha, that's a genuine bike company. They also do keyboards. That's better through there. Yeah, that's better. That's not as better. Start finish line, one more lap. Was a miserable race. Still, I'm enjoying the soundtrack. 195 miles an hour. That's some speed on this Yamaha bike, presumably. Ooh, that's good through there. That was not so good through there. That spoke too soon. Good old commentator's curse. Ooh. Right. I'm going to have a challenge actually making the finish. Should be okay, just about 5 seconds. Finish, there we go. Well, that was a shite show. Got 2 more races to go now. Got somewhere in the Amazonia and somewhere in the Sahara. Let's hope it goes better than that one. Looks like probably going to be 5th in a championship come the end of this. So we need to bloody go for it. Degano won that one from Booth Gahuli, Derber, Western Kid, Mike Eep, and then miles off. So yeah, 5th and 10 points behind Booth. It's Degano who holds a very handsome cushion now over Gahuli. So he'll be looking to wrap up the championship in the next race. Feel the heat. This looks a quick one. This might suit me. But it's going to be wet. Only 3 laps this time. Should say that it's a bit unfair that I'm starting last all the time, but adds to the challenge, I guess. This game's not advanced enough to do actual qualifying positions. You just get in there and you race. Mind you, I haven't tried this championship or any other championships in simulation mode, so it might be different. Another anti-clockwise circuit. Go, 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 go. 27 seconds. So not a lot of time to play with immediately, but luckily this is a lot more forgiving than Brittany. 2 sets of cobbles in the first sector. Oh, tight left. Oh, good God. Well, I was... cheers for resetting me in a stupid position. As you go into a tomb, onto the rickety bridge. Out of the tomb once again, so it's not actually that forgiving. Long straight, and 3 seconds. That is not good. Right, left. Go, go, go. Whoops. Now then. Such a tight corner is that, so that's what caught me out before. As well as the fact that I've forgotten how the circuit goes. Go on, get on with it. 2 seconds that time. Even more precarious. Go on, get the top speed into this left. Not bad through there. Once again, I'm racing just for props. Oh, Jesus. I might run out of time here. Yep, run out of time. Well, that was a disaster. Oh. What have I just done there? Have I just disqualified myself from the championship? Find out shortly. Yeah, that was an utter train wreck. Yeah. I guess I can try again then. They kindly red flagged it for me. Learning how this game mechanics work. So, let's hope I don't fall off this time. I mean, I didn't even wheelie either, it's just like a pinball. It's going from side to side in a machine full of obstacles. Also, the screen doesn't help, which you can't see, but only I can. You'll just have to believe me on that. Take 2.
3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go. Oh, that's nice through there. Once again, pinball allied it, but I didn't fall off this time. Right. Speed. Ah. They put the worst corners in the worst possible places, like when the road gets super narrow. Go on, left. I know this circuit now. Ah. A wide bit of circuit and I still managed to hit the bloke. I think it's Kid. Go on, go, 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 go. Always the middle sector. Again, still not quite comfortable on this bike. Still running out of time. This is the corner that suits me though. Go. Oh dear, I did not hit him this time. Good driving. Now, brake. Hit the inside wall somehow. But I'm not last. I'm not last. I might be last, but he's in my sights. I could still do something about it. Left. Can I at least get 7th position? Not even close. Shithouse! And some way off my fastest lap as well. One more race to go, and it's going to be somewhere in the Sahara. Loading times are boring. So Derber won that one from Gahuli, Booth, Degano, Kid, My Keep, and then the battling Western and Sludge. And, ooh, championship getting interesting now. Theoretically, Degano, Derber, Gahuli and Booth can still win, but realistically it's between Degano, Derber and Gahuli. It looks like I'm dead set in 5th position. Yeah, and some way off my personal best race time on that one. Snake path next. Looks like a cobra. I see what you've done there. Final round of the championship, and I have got no chance of winning the championship. Looks a dead cert that I'm going to be in 5th position come the end of it. Unless there's an absolute catastrophe. Should be interesting to see who wins this then. A third of the way through the loading bar, and then all of a sudden halfway, and then pause at the 3/4 point, and then the last little bit. Final race. Another anti-clockwise. As we go, go, go. Now then, first corner. This is a valley actually. Nice and open. This might suit me a bit better. Definitely suiting me a bit better. Ooh. We're going to the Saharan village. Narrows up there. I remember that. Passing me like I'm dropping that flies. Another left, another village. Wait all day, 2 of them come up at once. Ugh. Helps if I know where the circuit's going as well. As we get past. Ah, tight right. Tight corners are not my friend. Now then, go to the quick bits. We're in 6th position. Don't want to influence the championship, so I'm just going to concentrate on my race as we move up to 5th position now. And now the big 4 battling against each other. All for the championship as well. Oh, jumbled. That was a disaster. Go on. Get your crud together. So go through a left. And then these are all lefts. And then once the village ends, it's a tight right. So it's a tight left. Now it's a tight right. I'm still in 7th. Okay. I'm not in danger of running out of time though. As we start this final lap. Big left sweeper. Let's try and retake 6th if we can. And the top 5 are spreading themselves out like jam on toast. Now to village number 1. Is that Cairo? Actually, it's more of a big town. Maybe even a city. There's some impressive architecture going on. As we hit the wall once again. Tight left followed by tight right. Push for 6th. Get 6th. Oh, I just missed out. I nearly took him out as well. Whoa. Well, an inauspicious end to my first championship. As I finish 5th. Behind the big 4. But who out of the big 4 has won it? Let's find out. Wait for this screen to load. As usual. Who won this race? Degano won that one. From Derber, Gahuli and Booth, so Booth has definitely not won the championship. Kid finished 5th in the end from Weston, myself and Mike Eep. And look at that! We were identical across the line, but I suppose to the nearest 100th of a second. Jeepers! And Degano won the championship in the end. 5 points from Derber. A further 3 from Gahuli. Booth, a fairly solid 4th. We finish on 31 points in the end. So when I said that we were in with a chance halfway through, it went terribly. Kid 6th, Weston 7th, Mike Eep 8th. At least we did set a personal best though. Cool, so we've completed a championship. Next will be the Motocross Championship. Should perform a bit better on that one. Will I though? You can find out in part 2. Stay tuned and see you soon.